On September 5th, 2021, Adam Cole officially made his AEW debut towards the end of AEW All Out. Now, I was there live in attendance, and when I saw this debut, it was very clear Adam Cole was being packaged for stardom. Now, this isn't necessarily shocking because he was positioned very well in NXT, but it was very clear Tony Khan had a huge liking to Adam Cole. From the tremendous music that was produced for Adam Cole, all the way down to the merchandise, the Titantron, and of course the fan reaction, it was clear that AEW was up to something. When Adam Cole originally left WWE, there were tons of rumors of different storylines that were pitched for Adam Cole on the main roster of Raw and SmackDown. Once I had heard of those rumors, it was very clear to me I did not want Adam Cole on WWE television anymore. I feel like Adam Cole did everything he was supposed to do in NXT, clearly being one of the top acts for several years. So then Adam Cole comes to AEW. Just mere moments after his debut, it was ruined by a babyface debut of Bryan Danielson, formerly known as Daniel Bryan in WWE. Now, I truly believe most casual wrestling fans would look at Bryan Danielson as a bigger asset to the company than Adam Cole. Some of them may even argue that CM Punk would also be the biggest asset. Now, I'm looking at things from a different perspective, and one perspective that maybe not a lot of people would understand, but I do want to elaborate further. Now, at the time of this video, right now, the major storyline for the World Championship belt is Adam Hangman Page and Bryan Danielson. And while we really don't know how that is going to play out, I do want to make it very clear that Adam Cole is not currently in the conversation for a World Championship, but a conversation that I do believe needs to happen relatively soon. It's become very apparent to me in the last few months that AEW is going all in on their hardcore audience. Instead of creating a wrestling show that might be tailored to a different demographic, AEW knows the type of audience that they have and make decisions based on that. Instead of chasing something that may not actually exist, they're doing everything in their power to satisfy the fans that they currently have. Whether or not this is a good strategy in the long term, well, we'll find out, but let's take a look more specifically. AEW brought in Red Dragon, Jay Lethal, and Ruby Soho, and they decided to not bring in sports entertainers like Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, or even the hottest free agent in wrestling, Eva Marie. And yes, you can certainly argue that CM Punk and Bryan Danielson are bigger names than Adam Cole, but one factor that I think is really important is age. CM Punk is 43 years old, Bryan Danielson is 40 years old, and at the time of this recording, Adam Cole is 32 years old. Now, the reason why this is a big deal is because we don't really know how many years we truly have left when watching CM Punk and Bryan Danielson. I also believe Adam Cole has a lot more years to give, so if I'm AEW, I would immediately position Adam Cole as the biggest babyface in your company. Now, let me explain further. One of the greatest things that actually ever happened to AEW is the fact that Adam Cole never got called up to the main roster. The AEW and NXT audience are actually very similar, so Adam Cole never really got overexposed to this general casual wrestling audience that watches Raw and SmackDown. Now, I do believe at one point later on, as years go by, AEW definitely wants to get a more casual audience, but right now Adam Cole still maintains that indie wrestler feel that resonates to a lot of the fans that recognize him before he went to WWE, which is why Adam Cole is the perfect person to carry the torch for the company. When I look at the future of AEW, I truly do believe it's bright. Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, Darby Allin, MJF, Hook, Team Taz, Ricky Starks, right? There's a lot of great potential in the future, but I think those guys should all be stars in the mainstream world. And right now, AEW doesn't have that audience. So I think how they book them right now should be what they do until they start to gain that audience. Also, I think AEW should immediately start booking Adam Cole as a babyface singles star. And here's how they can do it in a successful way. It's very simple. Have Adam Cole have no affiliation with any sort of group. Leave the Undisputed Era, leave the Elite. In fact, if I'm AEW, I would book a storyline where there's a lot of confusion between the two groups, and then ultimately Adam Cole leaves both. I think Adam Cole needs to be a single star. I think we need to see Red Dragon do their own thing, the Young Bucks do their own thing, and this way Adam Cole can get away from both groups and really focus on himself as a singles guy. I would have Adam Cole be the first one to dethrone Adam Hangman Page for the World Championship, and then from there continue a great string of title defenses. It's really important to me that this upcoming rise of talent doesn't get overexposed. So the way that you do this is balancing your show between former WWE stars and all of these other names that are homegrown talent, which AEW does a fantastic job of right now. Now, the reason why I mention this is because as this is happening, AEW's audience continues to grow. As it continues to grow and it gets new eyes on the product, then you have a whole bunch of talent who are on standby ready to go. Look, you guys all saw the development of Roman Reigns in WWE. We all knew Roman Reigns was the chosen one because he was overexposed. Now, AEW has a lot of talent that they could push, but they're not overexposing any of them. So whether it is Jungle Boy or Ricky Starks, we don't really care. We're going to be happy because what they are doing and how they are positioned right now is what makes the most sense. Whereas Roman Reigns was overexposed for so long that once he actually became the top guy, it became something we all hated. So look, Adam Cole, he holds it down. He's going to be the perfect balance of what a WWE guy and an AEW guy is. But ultimately, you give him the belt, and now as time goes on and you're getting that newer audience, you start to put over some of your homegrown talent. And I think that right there, my friends, is the reason why AEW has a massive star in Adam Cole. There's a reason why a lot of people compare him to Shawn Michaels. There's a reason why people think he is a top guy level talent. I agree. And I think the way AEW is positioning their product right now needs to lead to Adam Cole being the guy carrying the torch, because eventually, as they get more eyes on their product, whoever it is that takes it from Adam Cole will end up being the one that benefits the most. And I think Adam Cole is at the perfect age. He's at the perfect part of the career where it makes sense for him to be positioned this way. And I want to know what you guys think. So as always, don't forget, drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching.